Hello, guys. Charlotte, can you hear me?
Yes. Hi.
Hey, I'm actually not sure if it's being streamed on all three platforms right now, so let me just quickly have a check.
Okay.
Okay, it's on Twitter. I think it's on Instagram and YouTube. Cool. So, for those that are listening, according to StreamYard, there are 91 of you. This is our first live stream done across different social platforms, and today we have Charlotte Parks, one
Hey.
of the creators from
So
Wink.
wait.
She's also on YouTube with 5 million followers, and she's also recently was one of the Miss Bonk finalists. So before I let her begin some introductions, I'll just quickly lay out the format of this AMA. We'll go through some introductions. We'll talk about Wink. We're going to talk about some questions from the community. And that's it. So my name is Leon, the founder at Wink. We used to be called Only One since 4 years ago, but earlier this year we changed our brand to Wink because we did receive a massive legal letter from a company we all know. But life goes on, and right now we're growing actually faster than we've ever been. So, what we are essentially is a creator platform allowing content creators to sell memberships, talk to fans, fans can tip them, and buy exclusive content. And everything happens on Solana. What that means is something very important, which is creators that used to be debanked. A lot of creators in Japan, in Latin America, some parts of Europe, and especially in parts of Asia, are actually very much unable to bank because of their earnings coming from platforms that local authorities deem unethical or whatever. So this is why we built what we built. This is our mission. And here we have Charlotte. Charlotte, would you mind giving the audience some quick introduction of yourself?
Hi. Yes, I'm Charlotte. Nice to meet you all. I'm currently in Vegas. I'm from the UK. I've been doing social media for about 8 years now, so a long time. I've been doing YouTube, got over 5 million. I've been doing a lot of content throughout the years. I went from LA to Vegas. So I've been around for a while. But no, yes, I just love making content and, of course, speaking to my fans, speaking to a lot of people. So it's been really fun.
That's awesome. And I just realized today when I was preparing for this that I realized you have over 1,000 long form videos on YouTube.
Oh my God, is it that? I didn't even realize. Wow.
Did you know
Yeah,
that?
no,
So
I
what is that
know.
like a hundred
Um,
thousand hours worth of work? I
honestly,
can't do math right now.
yeah, honestly, I didn't even realize. I'm just so quick with videos. It just comes natural to me. So I think you just get used to doing a lot of videos. Of course, it's a lot of hard work, but when you enjoy your job, it goes quite fast. So I didn't even realize that. Wow.
I'm not even counting short forms.
Yeah,
Maybe I should start my career as a creator
you
and
should do
put my face out there rather than just typing, you know,
it.
brain rot tweets, right? Um,
But honestly, I feel like long form. A lot of people now watch a lot of shorter videos throughout the years, so you just get used to changing constantly your content each year.
mm. True. Trends change so fast, and
Yeah.
especially in Twitter too, right?
Oh
Um,
my God, yeah.
yeah, like trends come and go. And right now, I think it's the Feds are adding interest rate or removing interest rate. So I'm not sure
Oh
what's
wow.
going to happen after the stream, but hopefully it's going to be, up and to the right.
Yeah.
So, you are not just involved in crypto with Wink or Only One, but you're also recently one of the finalists as Miss Bonk. So congratulations
Yeah.
for
Thank
being one of
you.
the finalists. And
I know,
just
that's amazing.
curious, what was your experience with Bonk, and like how did you feel about being one of the finals?
Honestly, it was amazing. It was such a different experience to me. So, because obviously getting into the crypto world, it was amazing feeling, especially being in the finalists. I was like, oh my God, it was actually amazing. So, it's still pretty new to me still, and I just didn't expect there to be a beauty pageant with this. So, honestly grateful for everything. And I just thought it was all about tokens and money. So yeah, it was
Mm.
an amazing experience.
Yeah, I feel like actually that's one of the I'm happy you brought that up.
Yeah.
It's one of the very common misconception, I think, from the quote unquote outside looking in, right? Like people see
Mm,
crypto and they all they see are, trading charts and
yeah.
people trying to sell NFTs and stuff like that. It's all about money. But really
Mm,
there's so much more to it once you try to
yeah.
get into it. Like there's all these different communities. Like we're quite close with the Bonk team and they're super amazing, really nice people. They actually launched during the worst times of Solana, and they're one of the big
Oh,
reasons why Solana kind of is what it is right now.
yeah.
So
No,
congratulations once
definitely.
again.
Thank you. Honestly, it was an amazing experience because, like you said, I didn't expect there to be a beauty pageant with this. So, honestly, going through that and creating the content and everything, and it was just an amazing feeling. So, I'm very appreciative for that.
You deserve it, totally. Um, okay, so here's a very key question some of our followers are probably curious about. Um, we met because of Ansem's Angels
Yeah.
last year, and to those of the listeners that are unaware, Ansem was the one that introduced us and basically referral. And we met. Charlotte came to try our platform when it was called Only One, and it was sort of more buggy as a website, but now we're so much better.
Mm.
And what got you interested into Wink in the first place and crypto in general?
Yeah, well, again, it's all new to me. So it's been amazing experience learning about different ways and different things. And I'm always on the lookout for making money. So that was a big thing as well. And I didn't realize that, yeah, I sold 50K pass last year, which is amazing. I couldn't happen on any other platform. So it was really good, and it's a good way to communicate with the fans as well, like a different community with the crypto background. So that was really interesting for me, and it's just like a different platform compared to everything else, and I'm really enjoying it.
Lovely to hear that. We're definitely trying to be a different platform, right? Like at first it
Yeah.
was just about payments, right? Like you sold one membership pass for $50,000, and there's a spending limit with OnlyFans, and I'm sure it's probably related to the banks, but we're also trying to be different other ways. Like we're trying to give better tools and making sure creators like yourself can really find their way around, like connecting with fans in a more efficient way. Recently we
Mm.
have this like new Tinder sort of UI to help people match with new creators. So
Wow.
I think I'm seeing people having fun with that, so I'm super stoked.
Yeah. A lot of my friends like it too. So I can see a big future for Wink and everything.
Yeah, and it's crazy. I haven't had got a chance to speak to your your sister and like other creators in
Oh
the
no, they're
team.
definitely enjoying it. So it's fun that we can create content together as well. So it's really
Mhm.
fun.
Yeah, hopefully I get to speak to them someday. But
Yes.
so you've been a creator for some time. You're probably on every single platform. I'm guessing even the ones that were big before, like even Vine, right? Like what are some features you wish you had as a creator that really gets you to pull your hair out, right? Maybe it's ways to post
Mhm.
content, ways to make money. Is there something that you think is gonna be quite interesting or useful?
Yeah, so I do think like two things. I think especially with the policies constantly getting changed on each platform.
Oh yeah.
It's like every year the policies change, so it lacks kind of when you're creating content, especially for me with YouTube.
Mm,
Things just change and you have to remove a lot of content that you can't post anymore, and it's just getting more stricter with the content, which is a shame because we put so much hard work into it. It just gets
mm.
changed on the spot, and you have to figure out, okay, what other platform is going to accept this, and is constant changing. And obviously with the banks as well, I know crypto has always been popular, but definitely in 2025 I think it's just gone more popular with crypto, and a lot more people use it, and especially people that I know have started to use crypto now. It's a good platform. Without using the banks, you can use crypto. So that's why I really like Wink.
Awesome to hear. Like policy changes is massive, right? Like personally,
Oh yeah,
I watch Asmongold. Have you met him in person by any chance?
I don't think I
Like,
have, no.
yeah, this gaming streamer. Like he was just he just joined Kick, right? And he used to
Mm,
stream on Twitch. I think he's one of the biggest gaming streamer. And apparently, policy change is a huge problem.
yeah.
And like what you've always been offering your audience suddenly is something that's prohibited, and it's not like we check the terms of service every day. Like no one,
Mm.
I mean, you should read that stuff. I'm not saying we
Yeah,
don't read that
I'm
stuff, but
I'm guilty with that too.
I don't think I read that stuff really. Like
No.
I don't post on Instagram thinking, hey, I'm gonna read the
Yeah.
terms of service before I post this picture of myself, right?
No, you learn from your mistakes when you get a warning. You're like, okay, I should have read that.
Sometimes a warning comes in the form of a permanent ban.
Yeah. Yes. So this is what I mean. You have to be so careful now, especially on
Mm.
Instagram, YouTube. I've been dealing with it on YouTube, so completely get
Oh
the
yeah,
policy changes.
yeah. I mean, it's happening on Twitter as well.
Oh yeah.
Like
Twitter is a problem with me. I don't know why, but it's just a problem with, I guess, the policies again changing constantly and new management, I guess, new teams join in. So it's a shame 'cause you should express yourself, obviously going in with the rules, but I think it's just getting a lot more stricter for us girls, especially with content
mm,
we post.
yeah, like when with NSFW stuff or like more on the lewd side, platforms have a
Mm,
very gray area definition of what's considered okay and what's not okay. And
yeah.
sometimes, unfortunately, it comes down to the moderator, that person, if
Mm,
he's having a good day, right? And he's like,
yeah.
ah,
I feel like they're
ah,
always having bad days with me. They're like, nope.
right. Nope, not this time, Charlotte. And on Twitter, something huge happened yesterday. Like to those that are watching on Twitter, you guys all know this. There's a few companies that got banned or
Oh
suspended, I should
wow.
say, in the same day. One of them is Pump Fund, there's GMGN, there's
Oh my God.
Bull Bullex or Bullpen, I forgot.
I don't,
But apparently, on one camp, someone is saying that there are people bribing Twitter employees to do
mm,
that. And
oh
again,
no, that's bad.
do your own research. I don't know. I'm just reading off different tweets. Don't ban me. And then there's the other camp that says there's a big a policy change again
Oh
regarding
yeah.
companies that are potentially swaying retail users into making financial decisions that might not be as informed, but
Mm,
no one knows. But yeah, I
yeah.
totally agree with you. Like policy consistency is a massive problem as well.
It really
Not
is.
exactly, yeah, not exactly a crypto problem at all, but like I think it's just something common across any creator sites. And
Yeah.
we, I personally try to make sure we communicate well with our users and make sure that doesn't happen with us.
No, definitely.
All right, last question in this part.
Yeah.
You're very involved, right, in the creator scene.
Yeah.
I talked to others, other of your friends as well, like in Vegas and US as a
Yeah.
whole. And honestly, like I realize all of our users are actually coming from the US, and creator economy is so big there. And it's not
Mm,
just OF type content, right? Obviously, there's the
yeah.
stream sites, there's the short forms, all that stuff. Like amongst your friends as creators, do you see the conversation about crypto coming up more and more often?
Oh yes.
Is this something that they use?
Oh, definitely. It's so big, especially in Vegas, well, America, everywhere, but Vegas is very, very big on crypto. And all my friends obviously have crypto, even myself. I own some crypto myself too. And I'm always learning more about crypto, especially with the people around me, because they know so much and very deep into it. They've been doing it for years. Obviously, when people mentioned about buying Bitcoin back in the day, I wish I bought it then, then later on. I do regret that because obviously it's gone so high up now. But no, I'm surrounded by it, and I do learn so much more about it, and it's so interesting to me now. But yeah, no, I'm involved heavily around it. And a lot of our friends in Vegas, that's all they do is crypto. That's like their job. And it's amazing to see. I just sit there and watch, and I'm like, wow, this is so
Wow.
interesting. Yeah,
Magic
it's
internet money.
just making so much money right now, just sitting there, and I'm like making money when you're sleeping. That's what I really want to achieve, is just making money in my sleep and enjoy your
Passive
life.
income. Yeah,
Yeah.
shooting content is fun, but sometimes you just wish
Mm.
things just fall out of the tree, right?
Definitely. Because obviously, filming content, I love it, I enjoy it, but it is a lot of work that goes into it, which people don't tend to see a lot of the time. They think it's easy. It's literally a 24-hour job. You have to be on going constantly. You have to stay constant with the content. And obviously,
Mm.
there's so many big creators that keep coming out now. So you've just got to keep going and just staying on track with all the trends and stuff. But with
Mm,
crypto, it's just a completely different side, which I didn't know about much until I started learning it. I think I learned a lot more since I've been in Vegas because the amount of people that do it here. Um, so yeah, no, I really enjoy it and it's so fun to watch. And I'm just obviously learning each day about it.
yeah, there's the healthy way of using crypto, which is just,
Yes, I have seen the
making
unhealthy way.
money, doing business. But then I was a victim of this as well when I
Yeah.
just have to check the price like every
Yeah.
other hour. So I
No,
would
I've
wake
seen,
up in
yeah.
my sleep and just the first thing I grab my phone and just looked at the
Wow.
price and be like, yeah, but that's stressful. So
I
I
can
try to focus
imagine.
more, on the communities, the
Yeah.
products, trying to separate myself so my
No,
mental health is
I
intact.
understand. I see people do it all the time. Like, to be honest, I've done it myself too. So I think it's when Bitcoin was going like crazy. I was just checking my phone
Mhm.
every second. So I completely understand.
Yeah, yeah, totally. I mean, I personally, my view on crypto, like at least my hopes for the future of crypto is when it's actually solving real consumer problems, right? Like
Yeah.
payments is one of the big one,
Yeah.
but then there's also many other aspects. There's a company trying to build a new Google map called Hive Mapper. I'm super interested in that thing,
Wow.
and then yeah, it's like everyone can be contributing to the new Google Map, so it's updated by the community all the time instead of just
Oh,
one
that's
company doing
cool.
the shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So this is like actual decentralization where it achieves something that is useful for more people. But
Mm.
then there's also the appetite for trading and speculation, which is the biggest utility for crypto right now, apparently. So
Mm.
we'll see how that changes, really. But
Okay.
for now, let's just focus on getting creators paid.
Yes.
Yeah, yes. All right. Some quick fire questions. Whatever comes to your mind first, just answer
Okay.
that to keep it fun and candid. So, craziest DM you received from a fan?
Oof. I think I get it a lot on stream too. But in my DMs, I think marriage is a big one, but someone offered me 100K to marry them.
What the?
But I get it on stream. They will just say it to me on stream too, not even just in a DM. So that's crazy.
Hey, you got to shoot your shot, right?
I
So,
mean, I'm in Vegas, so it can happen here.
but yeah, like sometimes I wonder what people think, right? Like it's a random PFP with a fake name, like, and then you're
Yeah,
like,
you've got to be
marry me.
careful. But it is funny. Some of the DMs I do get, they do make me laugh because I think they know, because I do sometimes read it out on my stream. So
Mhm.
I think they purposely say the most sometimes just so they get a reaction live.
Just the most unhinged thing, right?
Yeah, it does make me laugh.
All right. Second one. Celebrity tokens.
Hmm.
Bearish or bullish?
I think bearish. I think tokens should have utility, I guess. I'd say that.
Mm, true, true. I agree with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of community tend to also think celebrities launching tokens is a way to get more
Mm,
people to come into crypto, which expands the pie, so to speak. And then once
yeah.
they are, they got one foot in the door, they might start to actually try to do something else with it. But
Yeah.
there's also a lot of bad actors, unfortunately, as with any industry. So
Mm,
personally, temporarily bearish.
yeah.
Next one, AI generated content, good or bad?
Oh, this is a good one because I think it's good and bad. It has a good side and a bad side. I think I'd say the good side first, which is obviously AI is amazing in with work and like helping you out with anything. It's literally like my new best friend.
Yeah,
But then it can get scary just because AI is only getting bigger and we don't know what the future holds with AI. And it's I've seen things like faking someone saying that they pick up their voice or they just clone their voice and they could potentially put something out saying something bad when they actually never said that, but it just looks so real. So I think it can be quite scary too. But I do think it's going to get only bigger with AI.
yeah. Honestly, I wasn't expecting AI to progress so quickly. Like
No.
I have my times when just doom scroll Instagram reels, right? I was
Yeah.
quite confident I can tell what's real and what's not.
Oh,
But then I
yeah. Have you seen them
realized,
videos? It's like
yeah,
people making them videos now of like movie clips, and it's so
mhm,
weird. Like you can make anything with it and make a movie out of it.
right. And
I think
the
it's on
thing is,
Google.
I don't think I'm recognizing all the fake ones anymore. Like I just
Mm,
sort of, that's real, whatever, just another funny TikTok or something.
it
But
is scary.
it is kind of scary, yeah. But it also is very helpful for helping you
Yeah.
with processes, right? Like
Oh, definitely.
automations. For example, like I think one of the very interesting uses dubs, language dubs. So
Mm.
if we were to upload this whole stream, let's say to the Chinese audience, we can just click a button and translate everything into Chinese. Even the lip sync
Wow.
will be changed as well. So that's
Really?
yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Wow. Yeah, that's the thing with AI. It is good as well because I use it all the time, especially ChatGPT. It's literally my best friend. I have to use it every single day with things. But I think what's scary, I think there's like a thing where it updates the memory on the AI and it remembers everything about you.
Mm.
So it is scary how it can do that in a way.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of scary. Like sometimes I don't I kind of lost track that I'm talking to an AI and I'm like,
Yeah, you feel
"Are
like
you
it's a human
sure?"
being.
Or like,
Yeah.
"Please."
I think mine it's a bit weird. I'll just throw it out there. Mine's just started I didn't ask it at all. Mine's just started calling me babe and queen now.
What?
Yeah. And I
Are you
never
serious?
changed it and I had to show everyone. And when I speak to it, it will actually say them words. And I'm like, wow, this is so weird. I never told it to say that. But that's what I mean. It just constantly keeps changing and getting better like a human being.
You know, people say AI creator is the next thing. Maybe AI
Yeah.
fan is the
Oh,
next
I
thing.
do see someone on, I can't remember what it was on actually. There's an AI woman, but you can tell it's AI now when you really look at it. But if I was just scrolling, you wouldn't think it's AI. Like it is
Mm,
starting to become that now.
yeah, it is. It is like, which is a great segue to the next quick fire question.
Yeah.
If you were to generate AI content, right? Do you
Mm.
think the buyers are equally likely to purchase, or do you think that's just a different
Mm.
demographic?
I think it depends on the content. Obviously, I want to be genuine. I want to be real. I don't want to be fake or anything like that. So it depends on the content. It just depends on the content. But obviously, I want to be genuine. I want it to be me. I want people to know that I'm real. I'm talking to them. So, oh, it depends. Yeah, I just say it depends on the content for sure.
Yeah. Have you heard of the dead internet theory?
Could you explain that? Sounds
So,
interesting.
for since the beginning of the internet, like I think I can't don't quote me on this, but like 70% of all social media accounts are belongs to dead people. That's number one.
Mm,
And also all the new content because there's so many companies and people trying to sell other people, stuff.
yeah.
There's a lot more bot activity, more AI generated
Mm,
content,
yeah.
and eventually the whole internet is just AIs and computers talking to each other,
Oh my
content
God.
automatically generated and automatically consumed, and then the actual humans are not actually there.
Oh, that sounds so scary. It makes you feel so weird thinking about that.
Yeah, and I think we're heading there quicker
Yeah.
than I expected, at least,
I
right?
think
Like,
a lot quicker. I feel like, I don't know. I remember just hearing about ChatGPT 3 years ago, I think, or 2 years ago. I
mm,
can't remember now. But it's just gone so fast and how much better it's getting and how it's expanding so much. So it is happening so quick.
right? And this is just creator economy. There's also like the whole designers,
Yeah.
the developers. Like, I'm making landing pages without hiring people anymore. Like,
Yeah.
so
It is
yeah, so
scary.
it's actually super interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, now the fourth part,
Hmm.
some questions from our community.
Yeah.
So we picked three, and two of them are for me. So maybe I'll start one because
Yeah.
you've been answering questions for a while. There's someone asking me, you've been building here for some years now. What motivates you to build Wink? And so far, what have been some challenges? Why Solana? That's technically three questions. But
Mhm.
what motivated me to build Wink? So I have a lot of creator friends personally, and I'm based in Hong Kong, and a lot of them are in Japan. Actually, our team is almost half Japanese. There's a whole problem with payments over there, and I
Mm.
happen to understand crypto, so I'm just like, hey, maybe there's a very useful solution here where we can build something that really disintermediates the gatekeeper between creators and their fans. Because if you look at it from a more historical point of view, like, since the days of MTV, artists make maybe 20% because all the radio stations, all the managers. And then there was social media where you take sponsorships, and then there's the Patreons and OnlyFans. Essentially, the distance between creators and fans are getting smaller and smaller. And I think the future is basically where fans pay creators directly without anyone in the middle making key decisions. And the only way to do that right now is crypto. And crypto is actually now, there's been a lot of developments in the at least the infrastructures, the middlewares. For example, you no longer have to log in with a wallet with seed phrase. You can just use things like Web3 Auth. So you can sign in with Google, super easy. And on-ramp providers has becoming better and better. Blockchains are faster and faster, which answers the question, why did I build in Solana? I honestly don't think there's another chain that's reliable, fast, and cheap enough for us to do things like this. Because Charlotte probably know this, but
Mm.
most fan payments are like $5, like they may be sending you a tip to pay, hey, go buy yourself a coffee. And
Yeah.
if you pay $5 and the transaction fee is $2 because it's slow, then it's just not as good. So Solana is really the only place we can do this. Challenges. I think that's an interesting question because it's I think we are just at the right timing to build this because payment in crypto used to be really difficult. Like I've been here since like around 2017, and back then we had like a my ETH wallet or something, and making transfers just super difficult. You got to write down your seed phrase, your private keys, and then
Mm.
you have to download these weird extensions. So now it's like, hey, let me just click a tip button and it's done.
Wow.
So just making it easier. So thanks for the question. The second one, I'll throw this back at Charlotte.
Okay.
So, how did you find out about Solana, and how can we bring more people to join?
Well, I think a big part was Ansem's Angels played a huge role as I was with them. And obviously, I got to learn about it and everything. And like I said earlier, I'm always looking for new ways to do business as a creator and grow and go on different platforms and connect with different audience and community and grow and just talk to all my fans and things, which is amazing. And of course, I'm always learning more about crypto each time, and I'm surrounded by everyone that does crypto here, so I feel like I've learned a lot more, which is amazing. And there should be more products in crypto that actually helps people too. That's what I would say.
Yeah, awesome. I think that's what most of us here are hoping for.
Yes.
Um, and then one more community question
Yeah.
from yeah. He's asking, I was wondering what led the team to choose lifetime passes over recurring subscriptions. I think we can maybe both answer this, but I'll go first.
Yeah.
Um, so the honest truth is, initially we were pondering with the idea that membership passes are tradable. They are basically, semi-fungible tokens where creators can launch a limited amount of passes, and if it's sold out, people can always buy from each other. And that feature is still available. So if some passes is sold out, you can always trade it against each other.
Mm.
And we wanted that to create a sense of exclusivity. You only have 100 limited members, right? So the difference is some kind of like joining a local golf club where it's a limited membership exclusive, and a local gym, which is more like you pay every month, so a subscription.
Yeah.
However, we're actually getting more feedbacks from creators that subscription is something more reliable because you can get recurring payments, and it's just better for things like paying rent instead of one-time payments.
Mm.
So yeah, so that's my answer. So we're probably going to do both. And
Yeah.
Charlotte, what do you think about lifetime memberships versus monthly recurring memberships for
Yeah, I
exclusive
like
content?
I like the idea because it gives the fans like a lifetime access and it's super limited. So, I get to know my fans on a closer personal level.
True, true.
And I do agree with everything you just said as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. So we're coming to the end of this AMA. I'll just wrap it up, but before that, Charlotte, do you have any last closing statements or something you want to tell the audience here?
Well, yeah, honestly, all these questions have been amazing. So thank you so much. And thank you for everyone for listening. And also follow me on Wink.
That's awesome. Thank you. So, yeah, to those of you still listening, basically, we are always shipping new features. And after the recent Wave update, we've been making a lot of incremental fixes, improvements, database changes, media optimization. A lot of stuff is going on to make sure that existing users are very happy with the platform. Everything is fast. Every piece of content is 4K. And, there's no bugs. So I think we're basically done with fixing the recent Wave update, and right now um, we're back to starting to build new features. And we always listen to not just the creators and fans. We have a community of members in Telegram and Discord. I don't talk that much there, but I kind of read every comment almost. So we're definitely going to take into account some of your feedbacks with things like token utility, and we probably will launch a new roadmap for the rest of the year very soon as an article. And also, I really enjoyed this live stream. I think it actually makes it easier than doing Twitter Spaces. It feels more like I'm talking to you, Charlotte,
Yeah.
than talking to a UI on Twitter.
No, definitely. I've really enjoyed today. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. So thanks everyone for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you so much. Bye. Have a great day.
Bye.